I don't know if I can do this again. I just did a whole video. Um, I died in China. And here's my story. I was in Wuhan at the epicenter when the coronavirus started. This is so hard. I did what I could, volunteered. I was confused in the beginning, but I pulled it together. I refused to evacuate because I wasn't going to take this virus global. And I did what I could to help the hospitals. Tongji doctors were giving me the medical data from the government and letting me translate it and post it for everybody globally. And I did what I could to help the local people, send food money to people and things. Met a lot of people here on Facebook and places, and always told me if I needed help, they'd be there. It's such a lie. But what happened to me is this, it's simple. I had one bad employer after that, didn't work for 8 months again, had health issues from Corona, and then I came to a job in Beijing. I worked at the kindergarten, and I did my job with a broken foot and a broken hand because I broke it 2 days after I got here. And I sorry, it takes me a minute sometimes. I worked every day. I did my job, but I guess not good enough. They let me go then after a couple weeks. It should have only been 4 weeks tops, and everything would have been healed and fine. But my ankle and my foot was very bad off. And with the mistreatment in the beginning, not taking me to the hospital right away, ignoring the fact that something was wrong, and leaving me alone for the weekend when I couldn't even walk on it. So finally, when they realized it was broken, when I forced them to take me back to the doctor, they got me some help at night, thank God. That's what saved my life. So fast forward, the one weekend they just send me a nasty message. You're not for our school and all this stuff. And this is a big contract, a lot of money, housing, moving. It requires a lot. And I said, you can't do that. It's illegal. I have no probation. And in the meantime, I took a shower. I had a seizure. I fell through the glass in the window. You can see some of the scars there and here. I went through the plate glass or whatever it is. The woman that was staying with me at night, thank God, was there. And she got me to the hospital. At the hospital, I had trouble breathing, they said. I stopped breathing and my heart stopped. They did almost an hour almost of CPR on me because they didn't want me to die. They wanted to keep me alive. Most people don't live from this alone. Then the other doctor realized, he saw the ankle and he said, she probably has a blood clot. It was a pulmonary embolism that did this. It was the school that did this to me. They had no right making me work under such duress. I couldn't get food during the day or water or help to go to the bathroom. I had a broken arm, so I couldn't use the wheelchair to go anywhere. And no one would check on me, but they told me they did enough for me. So in the hospital, they saved my life. At one point I looked up and I saw this man I don't know. And he says, you've been in a coma for 7 days. I thought, it's gotta be one of those surreal dreams. And he pulled the tube out of my throat. I just looked at him. I was like, yeah, is that all? And then I started thinking about my rent and my babies in Xiamen in another city. And what day was it? And I couldn't write. I couldn't remember even my own mother's phone number. I couldn't remember things. I couldn't still touch a phone. I had no phone. I had no contact with the outside world. The school left me abandoned here. They left me alone and abandoned here at the hospital. The woman that was staying with me forced them to come in and to do something. And basically they did nothing. They gave them what they thought was my pay. And that was it, and left, and never asked me how I was doing. These people watch little children. We'll get into that later sometime. They're not going to get away with it because I'm not going to die. So many people that go through this die. They stay in a coma for a long time. Because of this and my health, I've lost everything. I lost a huge job with good pay, good health insurance over nothing, and then they took my health. They didn't just take my money, they took my health. I have a very big bill here. I'm still here a month later, and I'm recuperating. They're keeping me here because they know I need help. I don't know anybody in the city, and there's no one to help me at home, which quite frankly, they're doing a better job than anyone at home would do. You think I might have pneumonia now. We'll see. During Wuhan, I never asked for help. There were a lot of people scamming people on Facebook about masks for kids and stuff. It was a lie. When my VPN went down this year and I needed some help, I didn't ask anybody for help. I built an entire website to help the world. I put together humanitarian services, I guess, for mental health services for free with 7 cups. I worked on many documentaries. I worked on many news shows to try to bring you the truth so you would help stop this virus. Because right now I can't even go to Xiamen. The virus is bad there, and we're talking a few hundred people, not even thousands. Because in China, they take it extremely seriously. And they'll do anything to stop this virus. I wish the world would help. You don't even understand. Conspiracies are just that. Doesn't mean something may not be true or be the truth in it. But anyway, back to me. Yeah? I never asked you for anything. Anyone. You promised to crowdfund me a ticket when I needed to go home, and right now I need a crowdfund for a ticket to go home in several months when I recuperate because I can't travel yet. I have to give away my babies. Everything I've worked for is gone. I need help. Please help me to pay the bills for the next months in this bill. $5 or $10 will help. I've never begged or asked for anything in my life. But please. They even shaved my head. And why they shaved my head is to monitor my brain function. I guess when I was in the coma and stuff. I'm still putting the pieces together. It's been about a month almost. I'm glad they kept me in the hospital. Usually in China, they'll send you home to your family, but I've got no one. The schools over there does nothing to help. I know this is a long video. Please help. Anything will help. I know everybody's struggling right now, but I've been through so much. I need help now. I need to find a ticket home from Beijing on a train to Xiamen when they open up. The doctors already told me they can't take me until the virus is cleared. And it's just costing more and more every day. If you can, please help. A few dollars. Pull some people together. Maybe you can get $20 or $30 together. I'm usually the one that likes to give, but this time I need help. Please help me. Bye. Thank you.